Welcome, genuine souls. Okay, so you're here because your steady, your perceived twin soul, has very suddenly been ignoring you, giving you breadcrumbs, and you're wondering, could they have a condition called Romantic Narcissistic Disorder? Now, subscribe. Over the other videos, I've told you all about the traits and the cycle that come with this condition. I've told you the coping strategies when you have been disregarded, and I will tell you what to do, how to cope. Now, the tragic truth is the person that has this condition, Romantic Narcissistic Disorder, they tend to do the same cycle with genuine souls over and over and over again, and they expect, I wonder, a different result. Basically, they love bomb genuine souls and get them to fall in love with them. And then at the point the person has fallen in love with them, the romantic narcissist then disregards and moves on to another source, the genuine souls are called, or love projects. If you imagine a child with a new toy, it will disregard the old toy and favour the new box toy. But then, when it finds that is no longer as much fun as they thought, they will return to the old favourite toy. This is how the narcissist works with genuine souls, okay? Now, sometimes these genuine souls are kept, but most of the time they are collected and shelved. And it may seem that the romantic narcissist is in a grown-up couple situation, but really there's no 100% commitment there from the narcissist. It's all under their terms. The genuine soul has to agree with everything they do, want to be where they want to be, they have to have what they want to eat. It's a very controlling, manipulating relationship. And the genuine soul, remember, the person they fell in love with was that fake, lying love bomber, that person who mirrored them just to get them to fall in love with them. That person's gone. Now what they're left with is the true narcissist. And if you know anything about narcissists, that is not just a jerk. It really is not. It's a very manipulative, very uncomfortable relationship to be in. Now, for those that aren't kept, the rest are abandoned, like I said. They're in the fetal position, they're on the shelf waiting to be messaged and called because they're left often high on love. They've got the serotonin, they've got the oxytocin, all this going around their bodies, and they're now mourning and grieving the loss of the person who they perceived was their twin soul, and that's only due to the mirroring. Now, hopefully, most people that have been disregarded by the romantic narcissist can stay away, because if they can, believe me, they've had a very, very lucky escape. For the ones that have been kept, there's a very on-off, on-off, on-off dynamic going on, and then even sometimes the genuine soul finishes with the romantic narcissist because they just can't be dealing with their demanding deluded personality anymore. It is advised that the genuine souls that are disregarded and are hoovered by the narcissist go no contact, and also delete all videos, pictures, all of anything that you remember that's positive about them, because what that tends to do is make you hold on to and remember the fake, manipulative love bombing stage that was completely fake. It wasn't their true character. If you've been disregarded by what the person you perceive to be your twin soul and you're struggling, listen, don't be hard on yourself, okay? It's very, very difficult to do no contact, and this is the reason why. You were left high on love. You were left high on euphoria. Okay, and this, like I've said before, it's very much the same high as somebody who is smoking crack cocaine. It's their same sort of addiction, okay? So you're going to lapse. You're going to probably want to speak to them, text them or message them, something like that. So don't be hard on yourself. So you've been given breadcrumbs, okay, and occasionally you'll get the messages where they're fake futuring, that they're going to meet you, that they miss you. The messages usually go, hi, how are you? Hey you okay? They're very nonsensical, very silly, a bit like that. They're quite flaky. And while this is happening, they are probably love bombing somebody else, but keeping you sweet with the breadcrumbs. Now, when the shelved sources, the old love projects, are completely disregarded with the occasional hoovers, they will get what's called flashbacks and echoes. And these are the thoughts, recollections of aha moments. One of my people who I helped sent me a message telling me that they had this recollection. They were out with their perceived twin soul, and the twin soul showed them how their car had been gorged, and there was like quite a big indent in the side of the car, up and down like a wave, definitely on purpose. And this person was telling me that their aha echo was, oh my gosh, was that an old project who was vindictive? Of course, that's another emotion. You will get angry because you've been used and abused, and some people feel like they've been literally made a fool of. Now, the weird thing is about the romantic narcissist is they leave you physically, but they never kind of really go away. They're always there texting and messaging, like I said before, these weird messages. Now, it has actually been reported as well that, I'm not saying all, but many narcissists have some form of addiction. They've got addictive personalities. Now, it could be pills, it could be cocaine, it could be pot. So try and remember this: when you're being hoovered or randomly love bombed a bit on, say, a Friday or a Saturday late at night, imagine this. They've just had a line of coke, they've got that euphoric love feeling, and you're the person that has been hooked that night. You're the person that has decided to talk to them. It could have been any of the sources or love projects. I think at some point most genuine souls realise that they're actually not going to be close to them again, and at the point where they realise they have to mourn and they have to recover, they have such a wonderful life ahead of them once they get away from this manipulative lying, because they lie relentlessly. And they'll look at you in the face and lie at you, almost. They don't look at you in the eyes, apparently, but yeah, they do lie a lot. So it's a trauma for genuine souls. They fully recover. And this is the marvellous thing. They fully recover. They go on to meet another genuine, normal person, and they have contented, long-term, steady relationships. But unfortunately, the NPD head, I'm just going to say head because it's almost like the brain controls the person. They just go around and around and around. And I'm not actually sure if they're really ever content or happy. There's so many conflicting things about how they perceive happiness and what is happiness to them. But yeah, full recovery. I expect 12 months recovery by the time the love hormones and euphoria come down. About 12 months. It says 2 years for the love hormones to actually leave the body, but most recovery is 12 months, and it must be taken a day at a time. It's been reported that people with narcissistic disorder lack empathy and real, genuine, caring, loving feelings, and this apparently comes from when they were children. Their primary caregiver just did not give them enough attention, enough love, so they were void of these emotions. On the other hand, people believe the child is very spoilt and prized, and they believe that they are above average and need to be treated in a certain way. Many narcissists are addicts themselves. Like I said before, the pills, the pot, the cocaine, such like. There's a program called Dirty John. It actually shows him having a drink getting coked up and sitting down and going fishing. He literally fishes for any of the ex-sources to see if any of them will bite, and which one bites he'll have a little play with, because of course he's on euphoria and it's the only way he can probably get the feeling of love. So remember that and watch that programme, and it might help you remain a little bit stronger. What lesson did you need to learn? Is there a lesson you needed to learn through all of this?